Hi everyone, welcome to the 5th episode of Tea Talks. I am Mahda. My colleague Shadi, who has started this series, has since the last episode moved to another project, so we wish her all the best in her future endeavors, and I will be taking over as host from this moment on. If you're new here, Tea Talks is a YouTube series produced by X, during which we talk about tea culture from around the world. And I will give the floor to my guest for today. Would you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Anna, and I'm currently studying Applied Earth Sciences at TU Delft. I'm from Poland, but I'm also partially Russian and Croatian. And yeah, today I would like to present how to make a tea, Polish, in a Polish way.
In a Polish
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
So you came here for your master's or bachelor's?
Bachelor.
Bachelor's,
Yeah.
okay. Tea. It's not really something that I would associate with Eastern European countries. So tell us a little bit about the history of it in Poland.
Yeah, so basically it started in the 17th century, thanks to a wife of Jan Kazimierz, which is John Casimir. So thanks to his wife, Marie-Louise.
That sounds French.
Yes, she is from France. Yeah, so actually we can say that tea came to Poland from France and also from Russia.
Okay.
So yeah, it was brought from there.
So it was introduced like at the court, and then it has slowly trickled down to general public. How was the reception of this hip new French style beverage?
Well, because they're French, you don't always believe at first someone else, let's say, especially in the 17th century.
17th century.
Yeah, I mean the 17th, yeah. So they thought it's a poisonous drink.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, gradually it changed their mind, and they were more open to something else, something new.
Something new. I was reading, and apparently, like in the 18th, 19th century, there were parties exclusively to try different kinds of new tea.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was mainly in Warsaw that the court gathered, and they were partying with tea, having a tea talks.
So it was like a center of the Warsaw high society, sort
Yes.
of. Okay. So what kind of teas would you be making for us today?
So today I will be making firstly a black traditional tea with sugar, a lime, or can be also with lemon. And then I will go to winter tea. Also, the important Polish tea is herbal tea with. You don't have to add, but you can add honey.
Mm-hmm.
And then granola tea, which I called tea of childhood.
Wow, that sounds like a very full menu.
Yes.
So, you made me some black tea. Would you tell me what's in it?
Yeah, sure. So basically it's a black tea. We call it minutka. It's literally means a minute.
Then super fast, super
yeah,
on the go.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have time. You just do it and drink it. Then we put lime, or you can put a lemon, and depends on your preferences, but let's say 2 spoons of sugar.
So if you go, not to your grandma's house, but you go to a typical Polish household and you say tea, like would black tea be the one that they would bring you?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
But they could also ask you about the fruit one, or the herbal one,
okay,
or the green one. Yeah.
And this one, so you use the tea bag and you
Yes.
put boiled water on it. But what is do you have electric kettles, or do you like brew it on the stove?
Well, usually we have electric kettles because it's the fastest way. When it comes to, for example, winter tea, the winter tea is it's better to make it with a pot, so you can get the aroma you need.
And I know that from the first episode of the Tea Talks that we had, Shadi talked about Iranian tea, and we did talk about samovar.
Yeah.
That's also something that you have. It's also a Russian
samovar,
influence.
yeah.
Samovar, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think during communistic times they used it a lot actually. So basically, like every house had it. Instead of kettles, let's say.
Because it's typically just a
yeah.
big kettle, and you put the teapot on the top of it, and then you can use the hot water and also the tea. So you mentioned winter tea. That's also something that you made for us. Would you talk about a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So winter tea, it's more like a cozy drink. So you can go to cafe during winter to have a warm drink because it's freezing outside.
Cold and rainy.
Yes. And then you have, for example, oranges in it. Or, I put lime or lemons. So I think thanks to oranges, you kind of grab a bit of, let's say, sun taste.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's because of history. We have also oranges in it. Because during communistic times we had oranges during winter that came to Poland. So yeah, we could use it for a tea.
As an addition for the tea.
Yeah, and then you put also cloves, cinnamon.
Okay.
And then a syrup. So.
Okay, when you say syrup, is it the same syrup that we pour on pancake or syrup that we use to like sweeten water?
Yeah. Not really. So you can use, of course, maple, for example, syrup, but this is not the case.
Okay.
I prefer to use raspberry, for example, or strawberry syrup. A typical Polish one that is from the Polish company Herbal. And yeah, then you can add as much as you want, but it will give you a sweet flavor and a bit of raspberry flavor or other flavor.
And you can use either that and sugar and honey?
Honey, yeah, possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were making it, like the aroma of it really like spread around the studio, so it was like really nice. And I get what you mean when you say like winter tea was so warm and so cozy, especially with the cinnamon.
Yes.
So you made it for us in a glass. But you said that you could also make it differently in a pot.
Yeah. So basically, I use kettle this time. We call it chajnik.
Chajnik. Okay.
Yeah, chajnik, which is also maybe chai.
Yeah.
In Russian.
Yeah.
Which is basically herbata, which is tea.
But you call it the kettle chajnik.
Yeah, chajnik.
All right.
So I made it in an easy way. But if you want to really have aroma and the full, like the tasteful, exactly. So you make it in a pot, and then everything spreads around there.
And the cinnamon and the clove.
And you can actually smell it.
Is that herbata? Is that what you call tea in Poland?
Yeah, exactly. So herbata, which and then word comes from herba, which is herbal, and it's I think connected with Chinese, so
you technically call all tea herbal tea.
Yeah.
Okay. So we basically moved from thinking that tea would be poisonous to thinking like associating a lot of health and like calmness to it, and that it would do good for the body.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So it can actually do good. So before I sleep, I drink lemon balm.
Not sponsored by Lemon Ball?
No, I'm not. Actually from Herbal, which is a Polish company. Yeah, okay. So basically it helps you with staying calm and to have good dreams. Then there is sage that helps you with a sore throat. Nettle supports function of the urinary system. And also the last one that helps you with circulation of your blood and heart.
Okay. So you say before sleeping you like to use like herbal tea.
Yeah.
Is there like a specific time in the day that some other tea is preferred, or is it all tea all day?
I think it's all tea all day.
All tea all day.
It depends, on a person.
And if you go as a guest to a Polish household, would they stop offering tea at some point, or can you just get it at all times when you're staying with them?
I think you can get it at all times, to be honest. It's just like vodka in the past. I could maybe say that. So
instead of taking a shot of vodka in the morning, now we
Yeah.
drink tea in the morning.
yeah, exactly. And also in Croatian culture, for example, they drink wine like during the day. It's in the Adriatic Sea, next to Adriatic Sea. So there's a lot of environment that is actually good for growing for wine. And then they think also that the tea is more for medical purposes. So they don't really drink tea in Croatia.
Okay, but they use it as like kind of medicine. Like they look at
Yes.
it as medicine. Wow, that's really interesting.
But actually, my mom made it because my dad is Croatian. So my mom made my dad drink every day in the morning at least 1 cup of tea.
So now he's also used to just taking it as like a for
so it is
his
possible.
morning. So it is possible that change. So speaking of traditions, you called that one the childhood treat. Why?
Yes. So childhood treat, because during my childhood I used to drink it every time when I was in a school, kindergarten. So actually everyone could just ask teacher to have it there.
And it's made with granola
Yes,
crystals.
granules.
Okay.
Say particles that are.
So do they have both like the tea and sweetener kind of in one product?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just need particles and water, boiled water. That's all.
It's even faster than the 1 minute.
Yeah, to
black
be honest,
tea.
because you add it and then the black tea, you have to kind of wait for it. But whereas granules, they're just like immediately dissolved. In the water.
Truly instant.
Yeah, truly instant.
So that one is sweet. Like this one is not, the black tea with the lime is not so sweet. We also have some Polish cake here that our chef made for us.
Yeah.
Which
Sernik.
one would you? Zenik.
Serenik.
Serenik. Ah, okay.
Cheesecake.
I apologize for my pronunciation. Which one do you prefer to have with the cake? Which kind of tea?
I think I would go for a black tea, as the Serenik is already sweet. So, or actually for a green tea.
To
Herbal,
combine it a little
it
bit.
doesn't matter. But I wouldn't really drink my childhood tea because this is sweet, this is sweet.
It's too much sweet.
Yeah.
Would you like to try the
Yeah,
cake? Yes.
let's try.
Very curious. So this has cheese in it.
Yeah, cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. I think it's very delicious. So
Yeah.
you tell me your expert opinion. How
Yeah.
Polish this is.
Actually, it's 100% Polish.
Oh, okay,
I could,
wow.
yeah, the chef from here could actually sell it in a Polish bakery.
I will tell her. Nice, wonderful. Is there anything else? The last thing you want to tell us about the Polish tea culture?
I think you should really go to Polish cafe because it's really unique. It's different, and you should try, for example, a winter tea there.
I'm looking forward to a time when it's possible to
Yes.
go to Poland and go to a cafe. Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching, everyone. If you are interested in more episodes, they are all on our YouTube channel. And if you would like to talk about your tea culture with us, you can send us an email at hosts-x@tudelft.nl, and we'll be happy to have you with us. Thank you, and see you in the next episode. Bye. Hi, Suwan.
Hi.
So you are one of Anna's friends and the colleagues from Xplore.
I am.
So you have in front of you,
Yeah.
from your right,
Hmm.
the black tea, the
Okay.
winter tea,
Mm-hmm.
the herbal tea, and what Anna calls childhood treat.
Mm.
So
This is nice. This is like it's soothing. It's not very sweet or anything. It's very nice. I like it. All right. This is the
winter,
Wow.
winter tea.
I like this, and it's very distinct. I've never had a tea like this before. Tea, right? This is the night tea.
She calls it a childhood treat. She makes it with granola crystals.
This is nice.
Is it nice?
We'll have another. My choice?
Yes.
I like this tea a lot.
Okay.
I think, yeah, this is amazing. I think it looks also great.
So next time you meet
Yeah.
Anna, you're going to ask for
She has to make this for us, yeah.
the winter tea. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.